everyone, this is Jean Poussel. Today we're going to be playing Granblue Fantasy Relink. I've actually played the demo of it, I think I played it for like a full hour, but I have to say, it is fantastic. It is fantastic because I am actually currently playing the gatcha game of it, and it's just like I haven't gone back in a while to play it. It's like been several months, but I've actually played it for like maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years so far. And then I was on and off with it. And then when I played the demo of Relink, I was like, you know what? I think I have to go play the gacha game of it. Like, I've been neglecting it for so long. And in the demo of Relink, I was actually saying that I was like, I hope Jean-Doc is in this game. Like, I hope, like, several of my favorite gacha characters are in this game as playable characters, and to see all of their amazing stories. I want them in here. But really who I desperately want is Jean. So after the demo of Relink, after I streamed it, I went back to the gacha game, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna just try. I'm not going to get hurt, but I was just like, I'm just going to try. I had like several jewels. I had several gems and jewels on me. I'm like, these haven't been used yet, so I was like, I'm just gonna try. I pulled like maybe 20 times. It was like a 10-part draw. So I was just like, it's a 10-part draw. I got like a lot of jewels here. I'm just going to do it. And then I was just like, pulled 20 times. Within those 20 times, I finally pulled Jean. I'm like, oh my god, I was screaming. I was like, Jean, I finally pulled you. Oh my god, I was so happy. I was so happy. So happy I pulled Jean. And now she's currently on my team. I think that's everything. Game brightness, graphics, performance. Quality provides 4K resolution, 1080, 60 frames per second. Performance. Okay. Here we go. Let's see. Story, action, hard. For experienced action players who wish to test their skills, yes, please. Hard mode. The higher the difficulty, the better.
It's okay. Come, the stars await, and we mustn't keep them.
Probably the villain talking. I mean, there was fire in the background. Okay, so this is not going to be following the gacha game. It's going to be taking place, like, later on. Oh, that kind of sucks. I was hoping that it would be following the gacha game.
Caught a current! Be out in the jib!
Almost there, Captain.
I love the art. The art is exactly like in the mobile game. It works so well in 3D.
Yeah!
What a vast expanse. It's easy to forget sometimes.
You can say that again.
But we made it. To Zega Grande Skydom.
Now we're a step closer to finishing our journey. It's nice we're getting closer to our goal and everything. But I was thinking, wouldn't it be wonderful if our adventures never ended? To me, seeing the world with everyone is so much fun. I sort of wish that it could go on forever and ever. You read my mind.
I mean, in the gacha game, I hope our adventures go on forever and ever and ever. Because the gacha game is amazing. It's
Looks like
amazing.
the ship's flying steady again. Let's go check on the others.
I wonder if it's going to be louder with the TV.
Catalina?
What is it, Lyria?
Oh, it has a story log! Oh, they're just like in the
What do you think
gacha.
is out there?
It really is pulling everything from the gacha.
At
That's
the end
awesome.
Of the sky realm, I mean. A wall, maybe?
If there is, it'd be pretty tall. Oh, now that you bring it up, I guess I've never thought about it before.
Hey, can I ask you something? What do you think is at the end of the world?
No idea, but I'm dying to find out. Find out when we get there.
No idea, but I'm dying to find out.
Same here. We'll leave no cloud unturned. On the other hand, we know there's at least two things waiting for us out there. First is Estalucia, the island of the Astrals, and second is your dad.
I can't imagine what adventures we're in for next.
Uh-huh. But that's what makes them so exciting. It's all about the mystery. You and Lyria are totally in sync.
You're certainly in high spirits, Lyria.
I'm just excited to start a brand new adventure.
Me too. Who knows what we'll find in this Skydom.
Ah, man, feel that wind flowing through your hair.
It does have a certain nostalgic quality to it.
I
Wait,
don't really know who
does
Rosetta
that
is.
mean you've been to the Skydom before, Rosetta?
I know who Io is because she's on my team.
Oh, sweetie. I can't start giving away my secrets now.
Aw, you never give me a straight answer.
Because you've got no filter. Maybe you'll understand when you're older.
Zip it! I've told you a bunch of times, stop treating me like a baby.
She's right, Rackham. Io is a mature, sophisticated lady.
2 against 1 ain't fair.
Plain as Rackham. Kind of on you, Io.
I'm counting on you, Io. And you won't be disappointed. My magic's getting stronger every day. Ugh, if anybody's the immature one, it's Rackham.
Oh, Io. Just forget about him. think about these new skies we get to explore.
Oh, it is awesome exploring this in 3D.
What's with the tunes? You put on your happy pants today, or what?
It's this new skydom. Reminds me of my younger days. Got me falling in love with the skies all over again. But you can rest easy. I'm keeping an eye on the horizon. Anything comes close to the ship, and you'll be the first to know.
Think we'll see monsters? We're glad to have your eagle eye, Eugene.
We're glad to have your eagle eye, Eugen.
Eugen.
Yep, that's why I always eat my carrots. Why don't you go check on the rest of the crew? I got things covered up here. We're on the verge of entering a new skydom. Don't ease up now, Captain.
His voice actor seems familiar.
Everyone's in high spirits. Should be seeing signs of civilization soon. I hope the island has a hotel.
I like Vern's voice. I like everybody's voice. They did an amazing job.
Huh? Heads up! We got monsters!
Oh, there's a bunch.
Lyria's in trouble. Get to her quick.
How'd I miss a whole flock of white? Birds. Were they hiding in the clouds?
Leo! Rosetta! You two handle the lizards on the port side!
We're on it. Scaly jerks. Out of my way. Yep. Nice move, bud.
Thanks, Vern.
Miss me. That'll show him. Perfect. Now we can make a break for Lyria.
Captain, go to Lyria!
Okay. I mean, I was going to assist you first.
Primeval dragon, child of flames. My name is Bahamut.
Just please don't attack the ship, though. When you're doing that. Okay, good.
Hell yeah! Sure showed those losers.
You can't mess with the best. We did it!
Oh. Another primal? Oh.
What are you?
Oh, shit.
It wouldn't.
It's turning on us. Oh, what the heck?
What's happening?
I don't know. Bahamut! What's wrong?
Yeah, why are you turning on us?
Brace yourselves!
Oh, jeez, there goes the ship.
Lyria, what gives? Why is Bahamut gone all bonkers? I don't know. I thought I heard a voice and this happened. Just hold on. We'll try to get him under control again.
I hope so.
How are we gonna stay
Holy
aboard with him
shit!
stuck in us
He is ripping this entire place apart.
I'm afraid we'll have no luck reasoning with him now.
Then knock the damn thing out if you have to. He's ripping up my ship.
We see that. We see that.
Nice! Let's do this!
Lyric, we'll hold it back. You focus on calming it.
Ow! Oh, jeez. Thanks. Alright, you can't take the head. You can't attack the head because it's way too far up. I think so. I think the ship's done for.
Time bomb's a ticket, people.
I'm running! Stop this! Not quite!
Just back it up. Come on, Rackham. Can't you get us out of here?
You kidding? We aren't out flying those wings.
Then we intercept it. That's our only option.
You're my boy! Yes! It's no use! Something's blocking me! I can't get through!
Hang on. We're in for some trouble.
Oh! Oh, shit!
Damn it! How are we supposed to dodge that? You kids all right?
Oh boy, engine room's been hit. We're about to fall under the buoyancy threshold.
Boygan! Right, I'll hit the repairs. Do what you can to slow
Yeah, we're going down. We're going down.
There must be a way out of this. Don't give up.
He's too tough. You guys think we'll make it through this?
Hey, we're not licked yet! Bahamut just needs a couple more hard smacks. Yes!
There's only so much I can do at the wheel. Hurry it up, Boygan.
He's so sorry. This is all my
How is that your fault, Laria? It's not your fault.
Oh no. We can't take much more.
Seriously? Does Bahamut think we're a buffet or what? One more and the show's over. Boygan, how much longer?
Nothing to see here. Nothing there. Okay, try and give her some juice.
Back in business. I'll grab us some air and try to shake him off.
Reach for the sun, Grand Piper!
We're leaving Bahamut in the dust.
Has its rage been calmed? No. Wait.
Oh no!
Oh my god, our poor ship.
We're done for if this hits us dead on.
Barely dodged it. But no guarantees we'll luck out twice.
It's coming around in front of us!
This distance,
Oh,
the
God.
range is gonna be iffy. Everyone, hang on to your butts.
You're gonna kill us first, Rackham!
Yeah, you see that?
It appears we're still alive. That's a start.
Somehow.
Near the bow. Now's our chance to attack.
It's over! Now running!
Let's finish this. Don't give it time to recover. Keep up the pressure.
Did that work? okay now.
Jeez, really had me worried there.
Lyria? Lyria!
Lyria!
Lyria? Oh god! Sugar dumpling, I'm not gonna let you fall. Oh god.
Lyria! Captain! Burn!
Whoa, back up!
I can't! They're too heavy!
Wow, that was
Lyria's voice echoed through the darkness.
that was an impressive
It
opening.
was familiar. Painfully familiar. Just like the day we met. Before this whole long journey began. Though I could barely use my sword, I tried to protect Lyria from the Empire. I almost died. But then...
You protected me. Now it's my turn to save you. Take my power. Let it guide you. Let it become your strength. I know you can do this.
Our lives are linked. While I may not fully understand how, Lyria gave half her life to save me. Her gift gave me the push I needed to pursue my own quest, finding Estalucia, Island of the Astrals. It was a fabled place at the end of the sky, where dreams are said to come true. Lyria and I, not to mention our ever-growing crew, are still continuing our search. But someday we'll find it. And finally, the life link between us will... Huh? Where am I? Oh, right. Lyria fell from the ship, then Vern and I leapt after her.
Come on! Open your eyes! I said wake up! You okay, buddy?
Yeah, but where's Lyria?
Jeez. Scared me half to death, you know? Having that dream about Lyria again? Maybe you bumped your head on the way down.
I mean, I hope I kind of landed on my shoulder.
Lyria, I didn't see where she fell. She should be close. Let's search the area.
Okay, meanwhile, while we're searching the area, I don't think the game is going to be recapping the story. Maybe not. But Lyria, she can actually control, like, godlike beings. I explained this in when I was playing the demo, but I was saying, like, Lyria can control the godlike beings, and the Empire, which is a bunch of dicks, like, captured her, and they are basically using her for their own nefarious purposes to control all the floating islands in the sky. Because all the way at the bottom of, like under the sky is the void, and the void is basically some place you don't want to be. that's where the astrals are, which are like godlike beings and like monstrous beings. And for some reason, there's islands floating in the sky, and that's basically our home. So we're just like, we're skyfarers. We're adventurers who seek like adventures in the sky.
Somewhere around here. Hope she's okay.
Oh, I'm sure she's fine. She can take a hit or two, but Lyria can control the godlike beings like Bahamut there. So, and the Empire wants to use her power to like take over everything, and we're not going to let them do that because they're a bunch of dicks. But Vern here is a good dragon. We met him across our travels, and one of the Skyfarers. I'm just going to call him Eugene for some reason, but Eugene, I know that's not his name. But he was, no, not Eugene, it's Rackham. Rackham was, he was a Skyfarer until his ship broke apart, and then we actually helped him get his ship repaired, and we told him the story about Lyria, because because the Empire, let's see, I'm trying to do this from memory, Catalina...
No sign of her yet. On to the next grove.
But the Empire sent out Catalina, who was a high-ranking guard for them. So she was in charge of Lyria until Lyria escaped. I think she fell from the sky, and then like she like bumped, she like basically like plummeted towards like where I was. And I think I was trying to find my father, and not just becoming a Skyfarer. I wanted adventure in my life, but apparently I'm just looking for my father for some reason. Again, I'm trying to do this from memory from the gacha game, but Lyria bumped into me, and then Catalina like found her. Then Catalina was just like, "I'm gonna take you back to the Empire. You have no idea what you're doing." So, and then she saw me, and she was like trying to fight me, saying, "Hey, you're not going to like, you know." Oh, the wee pincers. Oh, that's a summon in the gacha game. But Catalina, when I was trying to like protect Lyria,
Somewhere around here. Hope she's okay.
Catalina actually saw the error of her ways. Like the Empire was like, they brought out like a monstrous being to fight us, and Catalina was like, "No, stop! What the hell are you doing?" And the Empire just didn't care. They were like, "Catalina, you know, you're trying to like bring back Lyria to us, but you're doing a poor job of it." And Catalina was just like, "Wow, you guys are a bunch of jerks. You don't even care about my life in the process." So Catalina saw the error of her ways, so she joined our crew. She renounced herself from the Empire and is now taking care of Lyria and helping Lyria journey to the end of the skies to find the land of the primals and the astrals.
Don't get us lost, okay, pal?
Because for some reason the astrals are, some are good, some are evil, but we're trying to find my father who is there in the land of the astrals. And basically, Rackham, after we helped repair his ship, he was just like, "Hey, thanks for repairing my ship. I'll help you evade the Empire. I'll help you get to wherever you need to be." So that's where we are in the story. We're helping Lyria go fulfill her mission, whatever her mission is. We're evading the Empire, and Catalina has renounced her ways of the Empire and is now helping us. So we're basically getting a crew together. We're adventurers. We're helping people along the way. We're helping people like fend off the Empire. In the evil military. There's like good military, but there's also like, you know, the bad ones.
Sick. I wonder when we'll see him again.
But that's what we're doing. We're helping Lyria, Catalina's helping us, we're getting a giant crew together, we're just becoming Skyfarers and adventurers. Vern is helping us. I don't know where he comes from, but all I know is he's a good dragon, and he wants to help us. And everybody keeps calling him a lizard in the gacha game. And he's like, the running gag is, he's like, "I'm not a lizard, I'm a dragon."
It looks like the path continues behind that ivy. Can you clear it? It's working! Now, move on.
like, here I am, a young skyfarer, like, wanting to go out on a grand adventure, trying to find my father wherever he is, and I get roped up in this world-saving stuff, and that's fine.
That was Lyria!
I'm going on a grand adventure from this. Ooh. And, of course, you can jump off, which is fun. I mean, it wouldn't be fun if you couldn't fall off, you know? See, I know that I have some stuff. I know that I have, like, because I pre-ordered this, so it's just like, where's my outfit? Ah, just like the gacha game. That's so cute. Yeah, where's my gear? I want my gear. Oh, there we go. All right. This is a very good place to start for going back and actually reading, like recapping everything. Skyrealm, the world of floating islands, stretches over many sky domes, which are separated by a turbulent zone known as the Grim Basin. The Sky Realm is ruled long ago by powerful beings called Astrals, until the Sky Dwellers overthrew and exiled them in insurrection which is now known as the War. Let's go Sky Dwellers, the denizens of the sky, which we are. They are broadly divided into 4 peoples, each with distinct physical characteristics. Humans, giraffes, Urans, and Harvins. After overthrowing the Astrals in the Great War, the Sky Dwellers adapted the technology of their former oppressors to build their own complex civilizations. Astrals. Through the origins of the Astrals are yet a mystery. One thing is certain: they wield terrible power, defying even the laws of nature. They once subjugated the Sky Realm, forever changing the course of its history, but in miraculous reversal of fortune were defeated by the Sky Dwellers in an insurrection known as the War. Through the physical presence of the Astrals has all but faded into myth. Their influence remains in the form of unique technology, which is still utilized in modern airships. The War. The War refers to the rebellion that took place hundreds of years ago, in which Sky Dwellers overthrew and exiled their astral oppressors. Though memory of the war has largely been eroded by time, it was these monumentous events that laid foundations for the Sky Realm that exists today. Grim Basin. This turbulent zone is filled with perilous vapors, powerful monsters, and ship-shattering gales. It forms the boundary between the sky domes. Primal beasts. Ah, yes, these things. The Astrals used these godlike beings as weapons during the war. After exile of their former masters, many primals slept in the form of crystals or were integrated into burning civilizations as objects of worship. Primals can only be controlled by Astrals, and their rage but terrible rampages on the order of the natural catastrophe. The ends of the skies. Though it is known as a well-known fable that Eleusia, the island of the Astrals, lies at the end of the skies, while there is no proof that the island exists. Scholars have put forth many contending theories about what lies at the sky's end, including the presence of a great wall or a utopia of ease and comfort. I hope it's a utopia of ease and comfort. Eleusia, the island of the Astrals. Since antiquity, Sky Dwellers have told fables of this mystical land. Those who land on its shores are promised untold knowledge and glory and the gaining of any wish. Though Jean is determined to reach Eleusia, it is shrouded in mystery as the Astrals themselves. Many airships, when hunting the magical thread of its tail, have disappeared without trace. And Skylet. And magic! A mysterious and mystical form of energy that has long existed in the Sky Realm, separated from the power of the primal beasts. Its wielders are known as witches. Its wielders known as witches and mages. Although a great Magnus is mighty enough to contend with the primal beast, only a handful of individuals are capable of such mastery. Basically, like Valeria, she can control the primals and the godlike beings. And like when I almost died to like fighting the Empire, that was when Lyria's actually saved me and gave her half her life, so I can like push back the Empire and basically continue living. And that's our ship. That's Rackham's ship that we just kept building on and on and on, and now it's destroyed. That was our ship. That was our ship in the gacha game, and now it's destroyed. Sadly. Airships. These skyfaring emblems are the only form of transportation between islands. Early airships are purely astral construction, but as technology in the sky realm developed, so did its vessels. Modern airships contain a combination of the sky and astral technology, customized to fit to suit specific functions. However, sky dwellers have not yet pieced together Tau airships built from scratch, and if it were not for the astral parts, these vessels would not leave the ground. Skyfarers. All who take to the winds in airships are called skyfarers. Some are adventurers seeking out new territories. Others mercenaries selling their monster, exterminating services. It's an occupation that offers equal in parts of freedom, glory, and danger. The skies are filled with all sorts of creatures. Many of them are hostile, and to sail in any direction means to sail into battles. For this reason, veteran skyfaring crews often become legends. Helmsman, the pilot of an airship. A good helmsman is familiar not only with the ship and the steering wheel, but also the whole of the skies, its geography, climates, and air currents. Those airships are extremely complex vessels. Utilizing the potential of astrals, their flight control systems are surprisingly simple, and even a novice can operate over one short distances. Seriously? Okay. I wonder if I can operate in an airship. However, the skies are nothing if not unpredictable, and self-respecting crew need skilled helmsmen to navigate its twists and turns. And we got the races. We have humans, we have half-beasts, we have Harvins, which are basically like Lala villains, and we have the drafts. Basically like half-beasts, but like more like bull-like, I guess. Bull-like, goat-like. And Ares, which Catalina actually controls. My hobbies are shopping and chatting. Okay, shopping is a hobby. Likes friends, adventure, and the skies. Dislikes lecture-based learning, being idle. I think Vern is like maybe 1,000 years old. Nah, he's maybe like 100. I'm gonna say he's 100. years old. Oh, Sandy Fox voices him. I knew his voice actually sounded familiar a bit. Oh, Kara Buckland voices Lyria. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. I know probably I'm gonna get like Rosetta and the Gotcha, but so far I have, of course, myself. I have Vern, Lyria, Catalina, Rakim, Io. I think I have. I'm just gonna keep calling him Eugene. I know that's not his name, but I'm gonna keep calling him Rosetta. I do not have her, and I do not know who she is. Rosetta is the she's the incarnation of the primal beast, Rose Queen, and has traveled with Jun's father in the past. Interesting, so she knew my father. Watch me actually pull her in the gotcha game. Yeah, like, where's my stuff? Oh well. Maybe I'll like figure that out, like how to equip it before, because I have an outfit from the pre-order that I want to wear.
You can take him right.
I'll be fine. If I can do this in the gotcha game, I can do it here. And I've actually practiced in the demo version, so I'll be fine. Sugar Dumpling, are you okay? Lyria is my cinnamon roll and my sugar dumpling.
I believe in you. Don't give up. Did we get all of them? Watch out! Looks like we've got friends!
There we go. There's my skills that I want.
Dragon Leg! Yeah, buddy! Got the whole herd! I knew you'd find me. But still, I was afraid I might never see you again. And... oh, talk about close call. I'd almost given up hope. Thank you for saving me. We're just happy you're safe. Now, let's lose these trees and meet up with the crew.
Just want to see if I have collected everything, have everything that I need before we leave. See, I missed something.
Great!
I want to get up there. Can I get up there? Oh, come on, man. You can grab on that. You can grab on that ridge. You can grab on that ledge. There we go. Oh, it's teasing me. It's teasing me. There's something over there.
Maybe we could use this. What you hiding? Ooh.
Like, if they could put the mobile game on console, I mean, even if it doesn't have to be multiplayer, that would be fine. Like a single player, the entire gacha game with all of the characters, that would be amazing. I would enjoy that so much. It doesn't have to be in 3D anyway. It could be just its 2D JRPG game. And that would be fine with me. Just the gacha game would be amazing to have on console. I think this is the game of the year for me.
Let's see.
This is definitely my game of the year. I don't know what got me started into Granblue. I think I was trying to find mobile games to play, and then I just ran past it, and I was just like, I kind of heard some good things here and there about it, but I didn't really know too much about Granblue, so I decided to try it. I saw it on the site, and I was just like, I don't know how I found the site, but I was just like, oh man, Granblue isn't available as an app, but somehow I found it on the site, and I was like, you know what, I'll try it. It's free. So it's just like, I played it and I never looked back, and I'm like, I love this. And then, I neglected it. I neglected it for a couple of months, several months, but yeah, I'm back. It's just because of Relink, I'm back to playing Granblue.
The first time we met was in a forest like this. I was thinking about that too. Back in Zinken still, right? Yeah, we've sure come a long way, huh? I wonder how everybody back home's doing.
Archives. Check out the archives in Lyria's journal to read notes and documents that you picked up on your travels. Ooh, it'd be Bestiary. Oh, you could set your trophies, right? In the gacha game. That's cute.
gatcha hide.
Oh, hello. Hello, more.
Monsters. You ready? It's working! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about! Gotta keep it up! Oh. Incoming! You're amazing! And there's more where that came from.
There's the level of sound. It is just like in the gacha. After this, I'm playing more of the gacha.
Don't mind if I do.
Look! Treasure! Let's see. Not bad. No, wait!
Oh, I see more treasure over here.
Yoink. I can see a path on the other side. Dragon Wave! Wasn't expecting that. Hey, at least we found a way through. I hate to keep everyone waiting. You know how protective they get. Then we better file back quick and show them what troopers we are. Great!
Maybe we could use this.
Oh,
Is it just me? Or...
Catalina.
Yeah, that was Cat! Catalina! We're over here! Huh? Oh, I just heard Rackham! Rackham! We're over here!
Oh,
Behind you!
hi. Oh my god, we're fighting a boss this early in.
Locked on! Feel the earth. This'll help a lot. Miss me. real beast of a boulder, ain't it? Miss me! Close one!
Lyria! Captain!
Somebody call for the cavalry?
You're so corny. Let's just become a monster already. We're saved! I could kiss you guys!
Glad to see you too, Vern.
Get in position, people. We can take it out if we link our attack.
Follow my lead!
On me!
I'm with you.
Blast them!
Wow! Yeah, that was
I bet you say that's all.
I do my best.
I really don't know how the link gauge and all the charging mechanics work.
Heads up, guys! That's steam and stone! I got a bad feeling about this. Oh, it's really hungry.
Yep, it's taking everything from the gatcha game. That is so cool how they just implemented everything from it.
Roger, fire it!
You too, Leo. Close one. Watch out! You guys are tough. Turn that claw to the ground. Here goes nothing. What? Tempest Blade! Ah!
Catalina! I'll protect you! Fall now! Crested Peak!
Back up! Loud and clear! Let's go! Let's go! Leo!
I know!
Bring it!
That is awesome. Press the touchpad and square to command your party members to either automatically use your skybound arts or hold them for later.
Right out of my mouth! I love that come over here! Ready for action!
Think it's running out of juice. A little more in the day's out.
Yeah, you guys are going to be... Ooh, nice, everybody leveled up. Yeah, you guys are going to be using them when I use them.
You guys rock!
Captain!
Whew. Glad we made it in time. Rosetta! Blagan!
Do forgive me for being late, Captain.
Hope you saved some fun for me.
I mean, we kind of did, Eugen.
Looks like everyone's no worse for wear.
Oh, thanks for the save, Eugen.
Eugen. Yeah, it's
Lyria,
going to be rough
about
to
what happened with Bahamut.
pronounce.
Do you have it under control now?
Even rough to remember Jurgen.
Yes, I think I do. Why'd it flip out on us? I don't really know. Well, hanging out here isn't gonna help. How about we head back to the Grand Cipher?
I mean, the Grand Cipher's
Leo,
destroyed.
Better get moving before more monsters get the munchies.
In that case, maybe we should follow this trail instead. I have a feeling it leads to a nearby town. Doesn't that sound like the perfect place to learn more about Zega Grande?
But what about the Grand Cipher?
She's sitting pretty behind some cliffs past the forest. But that last tussle in the sky dinged her up a bit. Be great if we could grab repairs.
Then it's settled. Into town we go. Wonder if they got any plump, juicy apples.
Oh, Vern, you're always thinking about food.
So are you, Lyria?
Look who's talking. My tummy always picks the worst time to growl.
You heard Lyria's stomach. Let's go find that town.
Wonder what kind of city it'll be. Can't wait to find out.
Let's see. Hello, Robert. How are
I'm
you?
wondering, how'd you
Just
guys
got out of
fall
work.
from that high up without a
Nice.
scratch? It's a miracle.
Good question. Maybe the canopy broke our fall. In any case, we got lucky.
Hey, any Skyfarer who tells you life ain't about luck is a liar in my book.
See, the void is a graveyard of dead gods. Gotcha. Yeah, it's a pretty complex story. Thanks for the recap, Dragon Dog. Okay, I made it home. Hope I didn't miss anything turbo important. That nasty lizard looks like he belongs to Mons. Yeah, it looks like the giant freaking lizard or whatever it was. It does look like it belongs in Monster Hunter. Like, half of these monsters look like they belong in Monster Hunter.
Our first city in Zega Grande. Let's check it out.
I know that they're going to be adding, like, other characters in here later on. But I hope to... Oh, man, you can't jump off that. Damn it. But I hope to God that my favorite gacha characters are in this game. And also, I don't know if Little Red Riding Hood and the Wolf are new characters, but they're also in the gacha, and I really want to pull them. I really want to pull them for my team. I want Romeo and Juliet, and I want Little Red Riding Hood. And her wolf.
Look, I see buildings.
Seems like a pleasant place to unwind.
Only one way to find out.
Let's go.
Hey. Yeah. Slow down. Oh boy, this town is nice.
Check out the airships. Probably got a strong trade network going. Kinda reminds me of good old Port Breeze.
We should look for a place where Lyria can rest.
Me? But I feel fine.
You've had a rough afternoon today. You shouldn't push yourself too hard.
I know, but we're in a brand new town and I want to explore it with everyone.
Well, Captain?
Lyria is hungry, but I also do want to explore everything.
Enjoy some time to yourselves, everyone. Yay!
Where you guys get your energy from?
If Lyria's up for a little excursion, then I don't see the harm in it.
In the meantime, I'll grab the Grand Cipher. Should be a dock around here somewhere.
As for me, I'm hankering to try the local brews they got in these parts.
We just got here and you already need a drink? What's with you geezers?
what? I deserve a refreshing cocktail after a long hike.
Ugh, you don't deserve anything.
You're all too much. Anyway, after exploring for a bit, let's meet back at that big building over there.
The church? I want to go inside of it.
Come on! I want to take a look around.
Same here.
To explore. I love visiting new places for the first time.
Oh, there's our merchant!
I have to say, you're a real lifesaver. See you next time.
There's a little stalking merchant guy. He's also in the gacha, and we run across him a lot.
Well, what do you know?
Zero!
It's Lyria! And the captain of boat! You made it all the way to this skydom, too? Boy, you really do get around. You might just say I'm everywhere.
Yeah, you are.
Cash flows.
Because you're a stalker.
Visit the Knick-Knack Shack for all your travel tasks.
I keep calling him a boy. It's actually a girl.
Anyway, the blacksmith right there makes some fighting mine weaponry if you need some new gear.
Ah, you must be the ones Shiro mentioned. Let me take a peek at your gear.
But yeah, the original game is actually a gacha. And what's actually nice is the gacha game is in Japanese, but it has English subtitles. Which I'm actually really surprised that they have like English voice acting this time. Which is fine. I mean, so far I like the English voice acting. I mean, of course I love the Japanese voice acting, but like I really like the English voice acting this time around. There. I was like, how come I can't enhance this?
I'm glad we know where to look if we need to sharpen our weapons. You can say that again. Now, back to goofing off.
Back to goofing off. I like you, Vern.
Welcome, welcome. I have knickknacks for all your travel needs.
Oh, this is where I get the add-ons. There. Thank God. It's like, how come it just didn't give me it, like, right now, like, in the beginning?
Never hurts to have some backup, right?
Probably gonna be running into Lancelot soon because I have Mordred and King Arthur on my side. I have them as gacha characters in my team. I have Charlotte. I have Narmea. I don't think I have Siegfried. I remember this dude because we had to like fight a giant, not a giant shrimp, that was in the last fight, but we had to fight a giant mole. And I had to follow a guide. I had to do this like maybe 10 times before I got it right. I had to follow a guide in order to defeat this giant mole in the forest. And it was a pain in the ass, so I know who this dude is. Because he was on my team during it. So far, that's... I think I know Vayne, but I'm not exactly sure. But I really like Charlotta. Charlotta.
One Skyfarer is trash is another Mercury. What should we do first?
I cannot believe I kept calling you a boy. I am so sorry. Shiro. How do I equip my stuff? Gear, Shan sigils. Want to know how to change my clothes. Customize character. I like the blue. weird though how I can't. Yeah, I'm keeping you in blue. Kind of like you in that color. Also like you in white. I'm gonna be looking this up, how you can actually equip the outfit in the pre-order, because I would like that. I mean, I like her in blue, that's cute. I'm happy that she has a blue outfit. Even though it gives like an Alice in Wonderland impression.
What should we do first? So many choices.
Well, first of all, I would like to know how to equip my outfit. Equip. Pre-order. Outfit. Granblue.
We've already seen a lot of action today, so let's take the exploring nice and steady.
Let's see, how do I equip that?
This town seems pretty chill, huh?
It's probably that cereal thing in there. But I'm not going to be looking at it right now.
Excuse me.
Ooh.
Let's do our best.
Side questing, yes please.
Got an order? Sigil enhancement? Got it. Your weapons won't betray you.
Ooh, I'm getting hungry just reading the menu. Look at today's special.
Let's kick some tail!
Io. We've come a long way since we met on Freymo. With how much she knows about magic, I still can't believe she's younger than me.
Hey, what you looking at?
You dumb lizard! Don't sneak up on me like that!
Ugh, for the millionth time, I ain't no lizard!
So, what you doing, Neo? Checking out the makeup selection. Ooh, that's so grown up. An elegant lady knows the importance of looking her best. I see. I still don't know anything about makeup.
You don't need makeup, Maria.
Naturally pretty, but a dab here or there could bring out a whole new you. Really? I don't know if that's me at all. How about this? Next time we'll do our faces together. With Rosetta's tutoring, of course. Aren't you curious how Lyria will look, Captain?
don't really think it's a good idea to put makeup on Lyria. I think she's pretty as is.
Sounds like a good idea. Maybe I can be a sophisticated lady too.
You are already a sophisticated lady, especially in your blue scarf.
Gee, what a selection. I don't know what most of this stuff is for. Oh, look at this. And this. And that.
Lyria, when it's like wintertime, when it's snowing out, she has this cutest blue scarf. It is adorable. I'm like, can I have the scarf? Because that's so cute.
Let's see.
But Lyria looks so precious in this scarf.
So then... Right.
Okay. Yes. So then... Incredible.
Yeah. Nice. My turn again. Round two.
That's adorable.
Take this. Try to wave.
Honestly, I would like to live here. It's not dull. I would love to live here.
One more.
No. There. Lean into your strike. Do that.
Ramen. Go eat ramen. Go eat ramen, Robert, with eggs. And then throw a lot of veggies in the ramen. Then your stomach wouldn't be in an enigma.
Use this.
Can you go inside? Can you go inside? Can you go inside? Damn it. I wanted to go inside the church.
Indeed.
can't open it.
Wait, do you have to find the key somewhere? Like, is it, like, hidden in this town? Or is it just, like, a reward for, like, a side quest or something?
Step right up, folks. Feast your eyes on my incredible merchandise. Thank you. Get that extended warranty for your airship. Best prices in town. Window shoppers welcome. You'll love what you see.
Catalina training again. Guess old military habits die hard, huh? If she hadn't betrayed the Earth State Empire to save Lyria, who knows where we'd be now?
Hi, Catalina! What you doing?
Thought I might get in some training. I once spent hours practicing my strikes.
Oh, no wonder you're a master swordswoman.
Not yet, I'm afraid. Maybe I'm halfway there at best.
You're no slouch either, buddy. But I wonder who's better, you or Catalina?
I mean, I'm okay, but I think it's Catalina that's better.
Probably Catalina.
It's hard to say at a glance, though it might be fun to cross swords sometime.
Yeah, I would, right now.
Like a sparring match?
I would spar against you, Catalina.
Then why not both?
Oh, you're right. There's no rule that says I can only pick one side.
Captain, before we proceed any further, I have just one thing. Make sure to check our mastery points from time to time. Battles may begin to feel tense if we don't sharpen our skills.
Oh, nifty!
Oh, this is how you unlock your skills. Interesting. Oh, she has rain of arrows, just like in the gatcha. Awesome.
I'll practice day and night. I mustn't fall behind our captain after all.
Keep your eyes up and in front. What I say? Good.
Everything looks tasty. What do you want to eat?
Cheese fondue, soup. Cheese fondue.
I'm thinking the cheese fondue. Here's what the menu says for the fondue. Luscious melty cheese. Dip bread and veggies as you please.
Somebody's hungry.
That looks so good. The food looks tastier the more I stare at the menu. What looks good to you? Ooh, this soup looks worth trying. Let's see. Mocha barley soup. Delicious multigrain. Eat this soup and rid yourself of pain.
Multigrain.
Oh, it all looks so good.
Is your stomach growling?
I mean, a multigrain soup? Sign me up.
Making connections with the locals. Methods aside, he did know all the talk in Auguste. Mercenaries sure are resourceful.
Ahoy, Captain. Enjoying yourself?
Oh god, he's wasted.
Oh, brother. At least one of us is, that's for sure.
Come here. Let you in on a tip I heard. Word is there's a village that runs a mining operation on a nearby island. It's got an altar dedicated to, get this, a primeval god. And when this god stirs up a wind, loads of ore gets exposed, ripe for the plucking. Then, this town takes those mined ores to make the finest jewelry. We'd be rich if we got in on the action somehow. You catching my drift? Anyway, gonna stay put and sniff around for more info. I'll let you know what I hear.
And you'll also be drinking a lot of ale.
See you later, Captain. One more for the road.
What a cozy place. It's perfect for skyfarers.
That's it.
Rackham headed straight for the docks, huh? He takes such good care of the Grand Cipher.
Sweet.
I guess after everything we've put her through, she deserves the TLC.
Airship of that size is a first for me, but I reckon I can handle her.
Sorry for pushing you guys.
Shucks, it ain't nothing. I'll leave this spot empty, so go ahead and fly her in.
Thanks a million. I'll get right on it.
Rackham, hi!
Well, look who it is. I managed to find a place that can patch up the Grand Cipher.
Sweet.
Just got done haggling with him.
I'm sorry the ship got hurt. That was my fault.
It was not your fault, Lyria.
Whoa, what are you talking about? You had nothing to do with it.
Exactly. The Bahamut, like, went on a rampage itself. Probably from the villain, like, in the beginning. But honestly, Lyria did not have anything to do with you.
Look, it was a random accident. No one could have known our dragon friend would go all crazy.
It's not your fault, Lyria.
Yep, no one's blaming you.
Captain knows best. So quit feeling guilty about it, okay?
Okay. Thanks for cheering me up.
You know what? Sure, it's been a while since I had ramen for dinner. Soup. Drunkard's delight.
There's that smile. Besides, we're in a new skydom. Let's see some more enthusiasm, huh?
Exactly, ramen's great.
Anyway, I'd better go move the Grand Cipher before anything happens to her. Go have fun. I got the ship covered.
The breeze feels almost welcoming, like an old friend. That's locked up tight.
What's Rosetta doing? Probably better not to ask. Every rose has its thorns, and every primal beast has her secrets.
Hi, Rosetta!
Nice of you to drop by, Lyria. Come to see my part of town?
Actually, I wanted to ask you how I could help the crew.
Is that so? Well, I'd say there's no need to stress out about it.
But I want to be useful and do my share.
Oh dear. I think you might be overthinking this.
Still, isn't there something I can do?
Let's see. Guidebooks are pretty useful. Ever thought about writing one?
Write my own guidebook?
Just jot down the fun things you've seen and done. Whatever you want to share with us.
Better than complaining all the time. That's like the opposite of being helpful. You're right. Okay, I'll write the best guidebook ever.
I can't wait to read it. Such a refreshing breeze.
If you're done looking around, we can start heading to the meetup spot a little early.
Yeah, I think I collected everything and looked at everything. She's at another water wheel. She's at another water wheel. Watch, there's probably gonna be like a little side quest between these two that I have to find them.
Work hard, play hard.
The thing is...
Yep. But... Yeah?
Indeed. Yes. Yes.
Huh? Not at all.
Now I've done it.
No, not like that.
Plus, concentrate on your focus. Lock in.
That's it.
Yeah.
The meetup spot was somewhere around here, right?
Oh, I can just fast travel. It's neat. That's when we pin them. That's cool. I try to help. There's a trophy.
Mission complete! Wow! You can see so far from up here!
Yes.
What now? Wow!
Oh my!
Okay, so... that's it.
Or into the void. You don't know.
Whoa! Hold your horses!
Oh,
You can't
okay.
leave without letting the others know first.
Hey, Joe, how are
You
you?
done looking around?
Yeah, I think I saw everything.
Yeah, I think I've seen everything.
I want to do the side quests, but
Same. Let's take a quick break while we wait for the others.
we probably have to wait for the others before then.
Look, it's the Grand Cipher. Oh yeah, Rackham did say he'd bring her in for repairs. Can I tell you something? I heard
Sure,
what you
what's
did
it?
when I was falling off the ship. I felt so happy knowing you sprang to my rescue. We've been through a lot together. Visited new islands, met new people. It hasn't always been the safest trip, but you've always been there to protect me. I just wanted to say thank you.
Aw, you're welcome,
And
Lyria.
since our lives are intertwined, let's make the most of our journey together.
Yeah.
Now my face feels a little hot.
Aw.
That's so true. Doesn't it smell nice?
Sure does.
Sorry. Kept y'all waiting. Cypher's officially in the shop.
Nice work. Thanks, Rackham. So, we've got time to burn, it seems. Anyone want...
Almost forgot this.
You guys hear that?
All right, I'm off.
Huh?
Pardon my rudeness. I don't do well with lizards.
He's not a lizard, he's a dragon.
Hey! I ain't no lizard!
It can talk?
I do beg your pardon. We didn't mean to startle you. And we certainly don't intend on starting any trouble. Actually, we're a crew of humble skyfarers. This is Vern. I assure you he means no harm. If anything, he's quite the lovable dragon once you get to know him.
You've got it all wrong, Catalina. I'm a cool dragon.
Exactly, Vern is a cool dragon.
Huh. Skyfarers, you say? Oh, allow me to introduce myself. My name is...
Roland, you've got to help us. A tornado suddenly hit our village out of nowhere.
A tornado? Could something have angered Tempeal's primal beast?
Huh?
Remain here in Folka. I'll handle the rest. My apologies. It seems I'm needed elsewhere, so I'm afraid this is farewell for now.
Hey, wait! He sure ran off in a hurry.
And I heard him say primal beast. We should follow him.
See, good. Just chilling. I got the deluxe version of this game. Nice. So I will chilling till I play Metopia tonight. Okay. Nice that you got the deluxe.
Ruin. We should go find that dude, even if he did call me a lizard.
The running gag in this, as well as the gatcha, is everybody calls Vern a lizard. Even though he's a baby dragon. But everybody thinks he's a lizard. He's like, I am a dragon! Everybody's like, how come if you're a dragon, how come you're so small? Because he's a baby. He's like a little kid. The church right there, against all the trees, and the mountains, kind of reminds me of the church, the Basilica in Domremy, France. So that's where Jeanne lives in real life. But the Basilica church is actually right near there.
Ready for some action? Another satisfied client. Work hard, play hard.
Concentrate on your form. Good.
What? There are still people stuck in Tempeal! Oh, what do we do? What do we do?
Yes,
way!
So then? Incredible. So then... No. What should I do? Yes. Yes.
Wait.
So the altar suddenly lit up, you know? And the wind was like a whoosh! And that primeval god is not happy.
Slow down, take a few deep breaths, and tell me exactly what happened.
Okay. I'm calm.
An altar, fierce winds, and what they call a primeval god. Sound familiar?
Yeah, it does.
Smells fishy. It's gotta be connected to Bahamut going ballistic on us.
That guy with glasses knows something we don't. Wanna see if we can tag along?
He could lead us to a clue. What do you think, Captain?
I think it's a good idea. Sounds like an awful lot of like a primal beast.
Well, we can't ignore people in trouble. Exactamundo.
Go back and... No, you can't go back and like pick something else. Can you?
That guy with glasses knows something we don't. Wanna see if we can tag along?
Yeah, it's like... Okay, it's not like in the gatcha like that where you can just go back and pick like another answer. But that's okay.
Right then. I know what I have to do. Time to get moving.
Excuse me?
Ah, hello again. The situation is a bit out of hand, as you can see. If you need something from me, can it wait? I must leave town for a spell.
Then I'll cut to the chase. Allow us to join you.
Say that again?
It seems you're in a predicament. Depending on the situation, we could be of help.
I appreciate the offer, I really do, but...
You mentioned a primal beast, right? If that's the problem, we want to lend a hand.
We hit our own snag as soon as we arrived in this skydom. Bet your round of drinks, whatever you're facing has to do with us, too.
Simply put, our goals are aligned. It takes two to tango, wouldn't you say?
I don't know. Though, more hands would certainly be welcome. Very well. I won't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Yay!
Anything can happen out there. You should get organized before we head out.
All right. So who are we calling to the front line?
Okay, let's see here.
Ready.
You can depend on me.
I was
And of
itching
course
for some
Rockin'.
action.
See that counter? That's where we can pick up new quests. Let's check back often, okay?
Ah, they're called Fate episodes. Nice.
What'll it be? Something hard?
They're called Fate episodes.
That dude's gonna need serious help fixing the tornado problem.
They're called Fate episodes because that's where you can like view some of the stories from the gacha characters you get in the mobile game.
Oh, are you a Skyfarer, perchance? If you're looking for coin, I can help you find jobs from all over the Skydom. So, would you be interested in taking a quest or two? Or, maybe more?
Our adventure began with a strange light falling over my home island of Zinkenstill. I chased it to the impact site, where I found a blue-haired girl named Lyria and a knight, Catalina. The girl was shaken, and pretty soon I learned the reason why. She was on the run from Erste Empire soldiers. I knew an unfair fight when I saw one, so I stepped up to protect Lyria from those overbearing jerks. Catalina and I fended them off well enough, but when their backs were in the corner, they released a fire-breathing hydra. It charged me, sending me flying into the tree line. Moments away from death, all I could think about was Dad. He'd been the one who trained me, and he'd done a great job, but... well, who expects their daughter to get attacked by a five-headed horror? He was going to be devastated. So, it's all over. Just as I began to sink into darkness, a gentle light enveloped my body. Lyria, wreathed by a mystical halo, was floating above me with her hand outstretched. She explained that she was going to merge our life forces. Fortunately, it worked. From that moment forward, Lyria and I would be inextricably linked. Looking into her blue eyes, I knew I had nothing to fear, not even death itself. Two people, one life, a greater whole. Lyria had taken a huge risk to save me. Now, if one of us got hit with a fatal blow, it was curtains for both. And that thought awakened in me a desperate hunger for survival. For life. The next moment, Lyria and I felt this reverberation of power. The torrent of emotion rushing from me had awakened something. Darkness and flames swirled around us, coalescing into a massive dragon, Bahamut. With him on our side, we made short work of the Imperial Hydra. Now that their trump card had been blasted into oblivion, the Imperial Army had no choice but to run. Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if I hadn't chased that light. No Lyria, no lifelink, no adventure. Yeesh, I probably wouldn't even have set foot off of Zinkenstill. Fate's a funny thing, isn't it? Since meeting Lyria, we've seen our fair share of joy and happiness, and pain and suffering. But the Grand Cypher crew doesn't buckle under pressure. We'll take on anything the journey throws at us. No regrets.
Well, it's a good thing they recap it, kind of.
Now, where was I? Oh, right. We just humiliated the Empire, who probably had reserves waiting somewhere close by. We realized we needed to get off Zinkenstill. Fast. The Empire was not going to rest while Lyria was on the loose, and I figured that since we shared a life force now and all, it was in everyone's best interest if we stayed together. Plus, I'd always wanted to explore the far reaches of the skies, though doing it on the run, not what I had in mind. Oh, there was so much to think about, so much to decide. But all those plans could come after we had escaped Zinkenstill. I didn't want a whole army, this time with, I don't know, 30 Hydras marching on my home island. And, well, I had another, more personal reason for wanting to leave. Before I knew it, our journey was at an end. The end. As in, we'd reached the end of the skies. My daughter, I'm waiting for you on Estalucia. I thought about Dad's letter. I missed him. When I was young, he would take me to the edge of the island, and we'd sit there, admiring the clouds. I wanted so badly to explore those skies, just like Dad. I had to see him again. And now, I wouldn't have to make that journey alone. With Vern, Lyria, and Catalina at my side, we commandeered a small Imperial craft and set out for the greatest of destinations, Estalucia. Now, where was I? Oh, right. We just humiliated the Empire. Who probably... The Empire was not going to rest while... there was so... But all those... And... From the moment we left Zinkenstill, our adventures were hectic, to say the least. Catalina, who claimed to be an experienced pilot, crashed our small vessel into the gusty fields of Port Breeze. But we quickly pulled ourselves together and found a new ally, and helpsman, in the form of Rackham. Since then, we gained more and more allies, and no matter what obstacle we faced, the crew always worked in tandem to find a solution. It's all thanks to their support that I've made it this far. And what a wild ride it's been! I had never set foot off of Zinkenstill, but now I can't even count the number of islands we've saved, let alone visited. Sure, being a roving band of heroes is difficult, but it's got its perks. New faces, new places, and a whole airship's worth of fun. Who could pass this life up? Anyhoodle, we've just begun the next chapter of our adventure. We discovered another piece of the sky map, which led us to Zega Grande. Yeah, a whole new skydom. Just imagine the danger, the promise. But I knew it was going to be fine. Just another set of memories to add to our ever-growing collection. I hope you're ready, Zega Grande, 'cause here we come.
Yep, that's it for now. Okay.
You think you know the sky and wind, but then you come to a foreign land where unfamiliar songs on the air beckon you toward the unknown.
Catalina, where do you think this breeze is coming from?
The wind rustled Lyria's hair affectionately as she spoke. From somewhere far, far away. Much time has passed since Lyria and I escaped from the Erste Empire and met the captain in the woods of Zinkenstill. I found myself thankful that the sky has no limit, because no matter how many journeys I've made at her side, there will always be more to look forward to. Lyria and I first crossed paths when I was still a knight of Erste, and she a tool in the Empire's mad experiments on dark essence. So you're Lyria. I was appointed to stay by her side as both captor and guardian. She reminded me of a beautifully crafted puppet, never moving or speaking unless commanded. Her expression was fixed, and her eyes were bright, but cold, as if made of glass. Moved to pity, I wanted at the very least to light a smile on her face. But I may as well have been talking to a doll. I couldn't find the part of her that was alive. It wasn't until many days had escaped us that I realized Lyria was a real girl with a feeling soul. She simply didn't know how to act like one. So, I taught her to laugh when she felt joy, and cry when she felt sadness. Through books and reverie, I taught her to long for the outside world, and when colors on a page were no longer enough, I took her hand and led her to the roof of the military base. The illustrations Lyria had seen were lovely, but the sky now stretching above her was boundless and so luminous that it drew forth tears. And finally, her blue eyes shone, as if they were two patches of sky lit by a sun from within her. That sun melted my heart. There, with the open air as our witness, I made her a promise. Someday, we'll sail this endless world together. I swear it. As the bond between us grew, so did the cruelty of the experiments they performed on Lyria. Lyria doesn't belong here. No living creature does. The shining empire I served now became to me a place clouded by doubt. Day after day, a battle raged within me, between the knight loyal to her flag and the guardian who wanted to set a sad girl free. Then, one day, a memory of Lyria's response on the roof broke through like a clear ray of light.
Really? You'll show me this endless world?
I had made a vow. There was no more question where my allegiance lay. I took her hand once again. This time, not to simply gaze at the sky, but to leap into it. And I did it for myself as much as I did it for her.
Piloting an airship ain't easy work, but whether it's plotting a windward course or conducting some routine maintenance, you can always count on experience and intuition. Ha! Just a little further! Finally, the Grand Cipher broke through the nebulous shadows and turbulent winds of the Grim Basin, and to greet us on the other end was our reward, the brilliant clear blue. It was a panoramic azure, dappled by silver-white clouds and gleaming from the light of a new day. Always an exhilarating sight to behold. And judging by the cries of celebration starting to spread across the deck, I took it my crewmates would agree. Damn, who'd have ever thought a young dreamer from Port Breeze would make it all the way out to these skies? The Grand Cipher and I, we'd gone through thick and thin together. It's a long story, but it all started on that fateful day I met the captain. I haven't looked back since. Right then, landing maintenance. Fuel stores, full. Engine, all clear. We were ready to disembark into the unknown. What awaited us in the Zega Grande Skydom? As uneasy as I was, I couldn't help but feel a teensy bit giddy with excitement. Ah, the Grand Cipher. Ever since I found her abandoned behind a cliff, it was love at first sight. I was just a kid, but I had lofty dreams of repairing that ramshackle airship and taking her to the skies. Back then, I didn't know the difference between a porthole and port side, but I was determined. I dove into books bigger than my head, and I learned basic airship repair, helmsmanship, the whole kit and caboodle. After a ton of elbow grease, the day had come. The Grand Cipher was finally ready for a test flight. I still remember how my hands trembled as I grabbed the rudder. And wouldn't you know it, she actually lifted off the ground for me. Nothing quite like watching your first love take to the skies, is there? But before I could take it all in, my dreams came crashing down.
Quite literally.
I mean literally. The Grand Cipher sunk like a damn meteor. 100 different things could have caused it, but that didn't matter. Years of work went kaput in the blink of an eye. Betrayed by the very skies I longed for, I was crushed. Looking back now, it sounds stupid, I know, but it really felt like I had nothing to live for. I put all my hopes into that hunk of scrap. Laugh if you want, but some pits are too deep to crawl out of, especially when you look up for freedom and all you see is the expansive crystal blue of your tormentor. Don't worry, my pity party wouldn't last for too much longer. You see, my dreams had crashed like a meteor.
Yeah, right on to us, your new friends.
But ironically enough, it was the meteoric rise of the Erste Empire that would bring the captain into my life. Salvation was on the horizon. Just as I'd given up on flying, the Erste Empire had arrived in Port Breeze, and they were hell-bent on exploiting our local protector, the primal beast of wind, Tiamat.
Their twisted machinations caused her to go on a rampage. Port Breeze was in peril. Fortunately, we had an ace up our sleeve, Lyria. Thing is, Lyria needed to get close to Tiamat, which meant we had to go up, and to go up, we needed to fly. I thought I'd already closed that chapter of my life when the skies betrayed me, but lives were on the line.
Quick, get on the Grand Cipher!
I don't know what got into me. She'd fell once before. Hell, I knew she might fall again. Nothing like a healthy fear of death to keep you grounded, eh? But the people of Port Breeze, and my new crewmates, had entrusted their fates to my piloting skills. My own fear was insignificant. All I needed to do was trust myself too. It's a damn shame it took me this long. But I'm back now, and ready to face the skies if you'll have me. As the Grand Cipher's engine purred to life, I knew I would no longer be encumbered by fear. I gripped the mast with pride as I set our course directly above to the rampaging Tiamat. Lyria quelled the primal beast, and catastrophe had been averted. Not to mention, I could finally dream again. Ever since that day, I've been the helmsman for the Grand Cipher and its crew. It's been one hell of a ride. I've since formed a pact with good old Tiamat and made amends with the shipwright Primal who built the Grand Cipher, Noah. So, Zega Grande Skydom might be uncharted territory, but my role remains the same. To see our crew arrive safely, no matter the destination. And that includes Estalucia. Some folks might call reaching the end of the skies an impossible dream, but I ain't too worried. With the Grand Cipher as our wings, anything's possible.
If I hadn't met Master Zaka on that fateful day, if he hadn't saved me, there's no way I'd be where I am now. I'm from the Vaults Duchy, where the weather's sweltering all year long, thanks to a river of lava that flows through the island. My hometown might not have been the most scenic place, but as long as I had Master Zaka with me, I was happy. After traveling for so long, I can finally say that with pride. Before I left on my journey, I was completely clueless. When my master went missing, I just ran around like a chicken with its head cut off. I was looking for something, anything that would help me find him, and that's when I met the crew. The reason behind his disappearance turned out to be even worse than I could have imagined. The Erste Empire had driven him out of his mind.
They had manipulated him into awakening the primal beast that had lain dormant beneath the ground, Colossus. Fortunately, I was able to break through to him, thwarting the Empire's attempt to exploit Colossus's powers for conquest. I learned that they were doing all sorts of horrible things, even to their own people, in order to achieve their goals. My master was a kind person who never hesitated to help those in need. I resented the Empire for making him suffer. And I couldn't just sit around when there was work to be done. That's why I decided to join the crew. To stick it to those Empire jerks and give their victims something to smile about. A few years before I met the crew, I lost my parents to an epidemic. I mourned their deaths for who knows how long. I could barely even bring myself to face reality each morning. With no living relatives in vaults, I was like a ship adrift at sea. I had nowhere to go and nowhere to belong. Until one day, my master reached out his hand to me. I was so depressed I just kept staring at the ground. That gentle smile never left his face as he asked me, "Why do you look so sad?" There was something in his voice that made me look up. When I did, a beautiful bouquet of flowers appeared in his hands, seemingly out of thin air. I had no idea how he'd done it, but I knew it must have been some kind of parlor trick. But he insisted it was magic. What a goofball, right? Saying that when he can use real magic. But it was just the magic I needed at that moment. Beautiful and kind. He went on to show me all kinds of incredible spells, the likes of which I'd never seen before. Watching him made me smile at a time when I thought I'd forgotten how. My master would always say that magic exists to make people happy. Something about that spoke to me. It made me want to become a mage just like him. So I signed myself up as his disciple, begging him to teach me magic. I'll never forget how happy I was when he told me I had talent. After all, if he was right, that meant I had the potential to make people smile too. One day, shortly after I joined the crew, I suddenly lost the ability to use magic. No matter how many times I tried casting a spell, nothing happened. I had no clue what to do. The rest of the crew thought Master Zaka might have the answers I needed, so we set sail for vaults. It'd been forever since I'd been back home. My master was thrilled to see how much I'd grown. I opened my mouth to ask him about my problem, but when I saw how happy he looked, I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
Aww.
I'd promised him that I'd come back as a great mage, but there I was, unable to cast even a single spell. The last thing I wanted was for him to be disappointed in me. Around that time, an epidemic returned to vaults, the same disease that had claimed the lives of my parents. Wanting to keep it from spreading any further, my master headed to the clinic to speak with the people who'd been infected. But he ended up getting sick too. The source of the epidemic turned out to be an evil spirit that revealed itself to us right there in the clinic. I immediately confronted it. That rotten creature had already taken my parents from me. I wasn't gonna let it take anyone else. Determined to make it pay, I raised my staff, but nothing happened. I'll never forget how it felt to watch, helplessly, as my parents' killer got away. The crew gave chase, but I continued to stand where I was. Without my magic, I didn't see the point. I'd just end up getting in the way. All I could do was watch as my master suffered, withering away. Nothing had changed since the last time. But you know, it wasn't all bad. In search of a solution to my magic loss at the local library, I happened to come across a beautiful golden staff. One left to me by my mother. That's when Master Zaka revealed that my mother had been a mage too. On the verge of tears, I clenched my staff tightly in frustration. My beloved home and master were being threatened by a disease-spreading spirit, and there was nothing I could do to stop it. Just as I began feeling completely hopeless, the staff began to glow. Somehow I could feel it encouraging me, empowering me. So what if I couldn't use magic? Surely there were other ways to help everyone. Unable to stand around doing nothing any longer, I ran off to find the crew. When I finally tracked them down, they'd already been rendered powerless by the disease. That left me as the only person who could fight. There wasn't a second to lose. It was that moment when I decided I was done running away. I'd promised myself a long time ago that I was going to use my magic to make people happy. Filled with newfound resolve, I heard a voice coming from the staff. Is that you? The voice told me to visualize the power flowing through me. As I did, I could feel magic welling up inside me, flooding out from deep within. With my mom's help, I was able to defeat the evil spirit. As soon as it was gone, light erupted from my staff. I turned to see the rest of the crew climbing to their feet, their symptoms gone. The power spread through the entire island of Valt's Duchy, eliminating the disease and bringing smiles back to the people. Things were a little touch and go there for a while, but in the end, everyone pulled through. And I've been able to use my magic without any issue ever since. I just know it's because my mom is watching over me through my staff. Thanks to her, I can keep traveling with the crew, using the staff she left me to bring out more smiles along the way.
Very touching. Very, very touching.
I once gave up being a skyfarer. Also, I could take up arms to protect my home island, Auguste. Man, she was special. You see, there aren't too many places in Grande with oceans, much less ones as gorgeous and pristine as Auguste's. And I'd be damned if I stood by as the Erste Empire sullied its waters with the byproducts of their weapons research. It goes without saying that I enlisted. Good thing, too, because it was in the midst of the ensuing war that I met the Grand Cipher crew. They helped us, the local mercenaries, I mean, take a stand against those Imperial punks. It wasn't a picnic, but we weren't gonna go down without a fight. In the end, the war wasn't decided by either side, but by the patron deity of the land, Leviathan, who damn near drowned Auguste in a fit of rage. Anybody's troubles would have seemed small compared to a battle like that, huh? Well, not long after, as if irony was waiting to bite me on the ass, my estranged daughter showed up out of the blue. I know what you're thinking. What kind of parent wouldn't rejoice at seeing their child again? But it's complicated, and it's all my fault. Man, the way Apollonia looked at me, like a wolf staring down her bunny-eared breakfast. I couldn't face her. But this crew, there was something about their vitality, you know? Here were these young'uns standing against impossible odds and coming out stronger for it. Maybe if this old man took good notes, he could eventually have an honest conversation with his own baby girl. So, I asked to join the crew, and took up a life of skyfaring once again. The next time my daughter and I met, I wouldn't let fear and regret keep me from moving forward.
How'd me and my daughter end up estranged? Well, the first thing you need to know is that my wife was stricken by a terminal illness. I refused to listen to the doctors. Terminal my foot. Even if there was no cure in Auguste, surely there ought to have been something in other lands. And so, I left my family at home, crisscrossing the skies looking for a cure. Got into a lot of adventures along the way, and somehow ended up making a name for myself. But no matter how far and wide I traveled, the cure eluded me. And while I was away, my wife, she breathed her last. I wasn't there for her when she needed me most. I never even got the chance to say goodbye. Regret and self-loathing crashed over me in never-ending waves, threatening to pull me under. You can't even begin to imagine the pain. And there was nothing I could do about it. It was all my fault.
That wasn't your fault.
My daughter spent countless days looking after her sick mother, fighting off fear and dread. It's not hard to imagine why she hates me. She must have asked herself time and again, why was her father gallivanting across the skies while his family suffered? By the time I finally came home, she was long gone. There were no other relatives to turn to. The only family she'd known was no more. All I could do was stand dazed and helpless in the cold, empty shell of the home we'd made. After that, 15 years passed. I met the captain, and through my travels with the crew, reunited with my daughter. This might surprise you, but we didn't have a tearful, touching father-daughter reunion the second time around either. I spent so long telling myself that the next time we met, I'd face up to my past. But when the moment came, I froze. What could I possibly say or do for her as a father, after all this time? Any courage I'd mustered withered in the face of her scorn, and I was left standing there, feeling like an old bastard. Sometime after this heartwarming reunion, I bonded with Leviathan, and through our link, saw glimpses of what lay in my daughter's heart. I thought I had escaped all those painful memories, but here they were. In that world created by the pact with Leviathan, my wife was still alive. I saw how things might have been if I had done things differently. Of course, I knew none of this was real, but I would rather stay in a world of memory than live in a cold, lonely reality without her.
Aww.
She wasn't having any of that. She said I couldn't sacrifice my future to dwell in the past. She made me promise to fix things between myself and our daughter. Said she'd boot me out of the ocean if I came back without completing my task. Her words finally gave me the push I needed to face my past and start on the path to a brighter future. They gave me the strength to fight for my daughter in her hour of need. And I'd like to think that I finally did something fatherly, if only just the once. Of course, I don't expect our relationship to be mended with one conversation or act of bravery. But little by little, I think we're getting there.
Zega Grande, the forgotten skydom. As I gazed into its perennial blue, I reflected on my last time here, during my travels with him. My memories of this place were distant, yet unforgettable.
Have you been here before, Rosetta?
Perhaps I have. Who can say? Eventually, I'll share my tales of the captain's father and our journey together. When the time is ripe, of course. But first, I would need to sort through my own emotions. It was here in these skies that we would eventually part. I know. In the eyes of eternity, our time together lasted no longer than a blink. Yet his impact on me felt nothing short of eternal. Indeed, it wasn't nostalgia that I felt upon revisiting these skies. Rather, it was the significance of this place and all that transpired here that weighed heavily upon my heart. During the war, primal beasts were exploited by the Astrals as instruments of battle. Withered and fated, one primal would eventually drift to Lumassier Archipelago, making a home for herself. Over time, she grew accustomed to the comforts of its forests and the serenity they offered. It was a far cry from the brutalities of war. Centuries would pass until a young man stumbled upon her domain, forever altering the course of her life. She engaged him in a vicious battle, but was ultimately humbled in defeat. Accepting her fate, she resigned herself to death. However, the man would sheath his blade and, to her surprise, asked if she would join him on a journey across the skies. A primal beast was supposedly no more than an astral weapon. Beings born to be controlled, manipulated, and ill-used since time immemorial. She had never entertained the idea of something more. In fact, she hardly had a name for herself. Well, she did have a moniker, but it was a meaningless one, whose sole purpose was to identify her as a weapon. Perhaps out of pity, perhaps out of kindness, the man bestowed upon her a new name. It was from that moment she would truly blossom. Rosetta. It was his gift to her, one she would treasure and love for eternity. With every union comes an inevitable separation. When his journey neared its final chapters, as he took up arms against the god of destruction, I returned to the forests of Lumassier. After my return to the archipelago, I briefly longed for his companionship, but the flora and fauna kept me company. Decades came and went, and one day I would encounter yet another young visitor to the island. There was no mistaking it. This was his offspring. I realized at that very moment the time had come. He had entrusted this child to me from the ends of the skies. My heart swelled, but I concealed my excitement, flashing naught but a smile at the young captain. I would join the up-and-coming Skyfarer's crew on the Grand Cipher for another journey across the skies, this time as a bystander. During their travels, they would experience joys and triumphs, alongside loss and hardship. I continued to observe from afar, doing my best to obscure my true intentions. My roots were well planted in the past. Knowing what I knew, would I be able to act as a part of their crew in earnest? Before long, my ambivalence would come to a head. My convictions had begun to waver. Was this the right approach? Of course, I was conscious of reality. I knew their journey wouldn't be easy. They would have to face the harsh life the skies had in store for them. And with our foes only becoming more and more cumbersome, even for myself, could I possibly protect them? My presence on the Grand Cipher was inconsequential, and at worst, a hindrance to the crew. I thought if I weren't here, the captain, EO, the entire crew would handle themselves just fine. Perhaps the time had come to retire to the forests once more. But as I was preparing to leave, EO grabbed my hand so sweetly, so innocently, and said she needed me to stay. I couldn't bring myself to abandon her. I would be the bystander no longer. Everyone in the crew had a role to play, and I would be the exception no more. Finally, I found my purpose. I was free to experience the skies once again, hand in hand with the captain. It wasn't duty or obligation that anchored me to this crew. It was love. And I promised to always protect them. I would leave no regrets in the skies. Thus, our journey continued. Only this time I felt that I was a true member of the Grand Cipher.
I love this game so much.
Right. I can make the arrangements at once. It's in your hands now. Come again. All right, time to go.
Stabby alert! It's go time! Oopsie daisy!
Rain hell on him!
Let's go! It's working!
I don't know if I threw the explosive before I executed the link attack. Nope, there it is.
They just keep coming! But we'll show them who's boss! Yeah. Easy peasy!
After you.
Did I pass?
B+.
I'm not liking the look of this, but don't let it intimidate ya! Dragon Blade! It's working! Gotta keep locked on! Let's go! Gotta keep it up! We got a second to catch our breath before things heat up again. I'm not liking the look of this, but don't let it intimidate ya. Daisy! Direct hit! Watch out! Found your weakness! Watch out for the shooter! It's working! I'm beat. Dragon Blade! Take 5! I'm not liking the look of this, but don't let it intimidate
Yeah, I
you.
wish I had more explosives. There's one.
Yeah, that was great.
Let's just focus on the path ahead.
Easy peasy. Watch out! It's working! Gotta keep it up! And Dragon Blade! Everything! You were awesome out there!
Everyone was awesome out there. Good job, everyone. Nice.
Excuse me.
Daddy's ain't got nothing on you.
What? Is your stomach growling? Then give it what it wants. Yes, can I help you? Right. Come again.
Oh, that's how it's done.
Ah, fresh insight. A new technique.
Oh, fun!
All right. Let's try her out. Ah, I think I get it. Old dogs do learn new tricks. Good stuff.
Superb! I can't wait to debut this. power blooms within.
Great! Can't wait to try this out. Yeah, I think I get it. Ready for action. Yeah! Nice! Good stuff. Nice! I love learning new stuff.
Ooh. Yep, that'll do. Let's see the young bucks do this. Love it. Can't wait to try this out in the field.
Bolder and more beautiful. Well now. My. I'll make good use of this. Superb!
Got a bunch of new trophies from that. missed one. That's something over here.
Don't mind if I do.
But for now, this is where I'm going to be ending it off. I'm going to be looking into like how to get the outfit that I got and how to equip it. But for now, this is where I'm going to be ending it off right now, and I will be coming back within maybe 20 minutes because I am hungry and I need some food. So after a snack break, I will be coming back with my new outfit on, even though I like the blue. But this has been Jen Purcell, and I will see you guys next time. Please like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell. See you in 20 minutes.